Hello and welcome to Life with Ms. D. On today's video, I want to share with you how I make my delicious Thanksgiving turnip greens. I will show you step by step how to pick, wash, and cook turnip greens. Greens are a traditional side dish, especially if you live in the South. Greens are a favorite at Thanksgiving and also Christmas. Please enjoy this video and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Blessings to you this holiday season.
Hello, welcome to Life with Miss D. How are you doing today? Today I am going to fix some turnip greens. Thanksgiving is just around the corner, and so I want to get an early start on the Thanksgiving dinner. Well, I am tasked this year with cooking the turkey and the dressing and the greens and the macaroni and cheese. And I may even make a peach cobbler, so I'm pretty much doing most of the meal, even though it's kind of potluck style. Someone else is going to be cooking some other things on the menu, but I'm cooking the majority of the food. So I'm going to do the greens today and then put them in the freezer. And then on Thanksgiving Eve, I can take them out and they will taste delicious. No one will know that they were frozen. You don't have to wait till Thanksgiving or the day before to be up all night cooking turnip greens. So let me show you. I went yesterday to Walmart. I bought one of these big stock pots. Okay, this is the 20-quart stainless steel stock pot with the glass lid. It comes with the glass lid, and it was $30 at Walmart. So I went yesterday. So this is brand new, my first time using it. So I washed it real good, and then I put let me get my camera adjusted. I want to show you. I'm using turkey tails for my meat. You can use smoked turkey tails, you can use smoked turkey wing, you can use smoked turkey leg, you can use ham hock, you can use you can use ham hock, you can use some salt pork, whatever meat you want to use to help season your greens. And if you don't want to use any meat, if you want to keep it vegetarian, you don't have to do any meat. So let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so I put 4 smoked turkey tails in the pot, and I put some water in the bottom, maybe a third amount of water. You don't want the turnip greens to boil out, but you don't want to fill it all the way up with water. You don't want to fill it up halfway with water, because the greens have a lot of water in it that will be released into the pot, and you don't want your greens too watery. So just about, I'd say a third amount of water in your pot, depending on the size of your pot. Here are my greens. I went to Kroger yesterday and I only found 5 bunches of greens in the store. And when I got to the register, the lady said, "Did you find everything okay?" I said, "No, I really didn't." I said, "I took all the greens that you had." And so she was really great. She went back to the produce section and found the guy that works in produce, and he had 10 more bunches of greens. So I'm going to try to do 15 bunches of greens today. Okay, so that's gonna be a lot of work. So that's why you see all these bags of turnip greens. Okay, so we gotta pick them, we've got to clean them, and then we get to cook them. But first we're gonna put the meat on to boil. Okay, so I'm going to put this pot on the stove. And so I'm going to cook it on like a medium. And I may have to add some more water to it. We'll keep an eye on it. We don't want the water to boil out. So before you do greens, you have to really make sure you're not too tired, because it is some work, especially when you're doing a lot. And so I started to do these yesterday, but I just didn't feel up to it, so we're gonna do it today. So you want to hopefully have 2 sinks like what I have. Make sure your sink is real clean. So I'm cleaning out my sink. And what I do is I get my greens. Let me see if I can show you. Let's see. Wait a minute. Okay, so it helps when you have 2 sinks, because you can put your greens on one side and the dirty greens on one side, the clean greens on the other side. But let me finish cleaning out my sink and getting my water ready. I don't know if I can show you this with my camera. And my camera's rotating a little bit, but okay, my camera's probably crooked, but let me straighten it. Okay, so, hey, let's get started. Okay, you're gonna get your greens. These are the turnip greens. Now you can do turnip greens, you can do collard greens, you can do mustard greens, you can put some kale in it, whatever you want to do. But whatever you do, you're gonna have to clean them. So they normally come with these, they come tied up. And if they're looking a little wilted, that's because I bought them yesterday and I left them out overnight. And I didn't put them in the refrigerator because I knew I'd be cooking them, but that's okay. Okay, so these long stems like this, you don't want this in your greens. So you're gonna need to get your garbage can handy, because you're going to, I got my garbage can right there. Actually, I'm gonna just take it out and sit it closer to me. And we're gonna get going, okay? Because this is a lengthy process, so you just take, this is how I do it. I take the greens and I take all the green part, the leafy part off, and the stem is what we don't want. That goes in the garbage, and this goes in the sink with the water. And so that's what you're gonna be doing. Simple process. You pull off all the green part. Okay, that's the stem. It goes there. The greens go in the water. Okay, so you see it? What I do is I fold it, and this little vein, this big vein stem right through the middle, I don't want that because it can be tough. So I just peel that apart. Make sure you can see that. And hey, put it in the water. Okay, simple process. You take the greens, tear it off the stem. You're tearing it off the stem. This goes in the garbage. Okay, so you understand the concept, and when you look at them, you're gonna feel that they're kind of dirty and gritty. That's why they need to be washed. Sometimes you might see a little ladybug or something on the greens, a little spider or something. Anyway, you don't want that. But you're gonna wash the greens really good. And so I'm gonna come back. Let me see if I can show you the camera what I'm doing. All right, you see what I'm doing? I have my greens in the water, and actually I could put all of them in the water, but I just have them on the counter this time. But I normally have greens, I normally use both counters at the same time. But anyway, we got 15 bunches to do, so we're just gonna do this as expediently as we can. All right, so I'll be back. While we're cleaning our greens, you see the pot is boiling. are beginning to boil, and we have our turkey tails in the water boiling. Whatever meat you have, salt meat, turkey tails, whatever meat you're cooking, turkey wing, turkey leg, you want the meat to cook first while you're cleaning the greens, okay? It's so convenient when you have a double sink. It really is. Okay, so again, take the greens, put them over on this side, throw this away. Same process. See, they're soaking. You push them down and you let them get in that water good, and you let that sand come off, that dirt come off of them. They need to soak. So let me see if I can adjust my camera again. Okay, so you see how I'm trying to make sure that camera's angled right, but I got those greens in the water. All right, that's how you do it. I'm gonna put some chicken on to bake. And I'm trying to think what else I want to make with this. But this is not for today. Like I said, this is going to be for another day. I'm probably going to just make some cabbage for today. We'll see. But I am getting ready to put some chicken in the oven. Bake some chicken. Let me pour more water on this. So we're just going to take our greens. Take this off of it. Dump them in there. So we want to make sure these greens, look at all that dirt. Oh, I don't think you can see it, but there's a lot of dirt on these greens. They're dirty. Very dirty. Press down. I'll be right back. Okay, I just cleaned my chicken wings off camera, and I put some olive oil on the chicken wings, and I put some pepper on it. I'll go ahead and season it and I need to cut up a little onion and garlic so the chicken can get in the oven. Okay? Because I'm just baking some chicken today. I cleaned the chicken off camera. And so we'll just season it up and put it in the oven on 350. I added the onion, rosemary, and garlic. I don't think my camera was on. I thought I was recording, and apparently I wasn't. Put some garlic powder on there. And let me put a little onion powder on there too. It's not gonna hurt. The onion powder as well. My onion powder it clumped up, so I had to sprinkle it on top. All right. So we're gonna put this in the oven on 350. I hope you can see that. And I don't think my camera was recording when I laid out the onion and garlic. All right, let's put it in the oven. All right. Okay. I'll be back. Okay, I'm gonna do some purple whole peas. So I have some frozen purple hull peas. Hope you can see that. That's Pick Sweet brand, Pick Sweet Farms. So I got my pot of water, and I got some salt meat here. What is this? I think this is a ham hock that was in the freezer. I'm gonna put this on and let it cook, and then I'll put the peas in there. I'm gonna let the meat cook first. Okay, so I dropped the ham hock in the water. I'm gonna let this boil, and then I'll add the peas. So we're gonna put that on the stove. Medium, put a top over it. Let me find a top. Okay, it's like a medium heat to get that boiling. So let me finish my greens. And we'll be back. Okay, one thing I forgot to mention is that when I put my meat in the water to boil, I also put a jalapeno pepper in the water to help season the pot for the greens. And I bought some jalapeno pepper. I gotta find where that pepper went. But you're gonna add that, and you're gonna season up your pot. I'm gonna use a little slap your mama. Whatever you like to season your greens with. I had to add a little more water to it as well. And this is hot, so when you lift it up, a lot of steam's gonna come up. See all that smoke? So season that. I usually have some of my green seasoning. I don't think I have any of that, but it'll still be good. Let me find my jalapeno pepper. I don't think I recorded this. I thought it was on and it wasn't. But make sure you have something to drink when you're recording, because when you're trying to do greens, make sure you have something to drink, because picking greens can be very tiring. You need to have comfortable shoes on, because you're going to be standing at the sink washing and picking greens. And I got this at the fair when I went to the state fair. And so if you haven't seen the video, weekend vlog, I believe that's when we went to the state fair. And so we had a good time. I went with my cousin and my aunt, and we had a good time. I rode the tilt-a-whirl, I rode the Ferris wheel, the Polar Express, merry-go-round, the Mega Drop, which drops you from the top. I rode a lot of rides. I had a good time, and I felt like a little kid again, so it was fun. So make sure you check out that video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And let me get back to picking the greens. Okay, I'm back. I found my jalapeno pepper, and this is a big one here. I remembered I bought the jalapeno pepper at Walmart, because I had to stop by Walmart as well. I was looking for some smoked turkey tails or smoked turkey leg, and I didn't see any, but anyway, I did get a jalapeno pepper. It's a big one. I just leave it whole, and I just dump it in the water, put it in the water, and let it cook. I don't just drop it like that. So that'll help spice up the greens. And that's a pretty big size, but we're doing a lot of greens, so. Also, you add some sugar. I like to add a little sugar to my greens so they won't be so bitter tasting. I'll do that. I guess I'll do it now while you're watching. Okay. Get some sugar. about this much. I'm not sure. That's about 2 tablespoonfuls. Okay. I'm out of that green seasoning that I normally use, but I have another one that I will sometimes use. Let me find it down here in my spice rack. Let me look for it. Where is that? Where is it? Okay, let me try to find it. Okay, I got some green seasoning. This is from Heritage Fair, but there's another one that I really like, but I'm out of it. But we'll just use this, and it'll be just fine. I'm gonna put about this is 1 tablespoon. I went ahead and get my measuring cups, measuring spoon, so you can see how much I'm using. Clean measuring spoon. So this is 1 tablespoon right here. So 1 tablespoon. Probably 2 tablespoons. Just 1. Let me do 2, at least 2, because we got a lot of greens to season. Okay. All right. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, I'm gonna put these purple hull peas in this pot. Let's see if I can show you. Let's take the camera over to the pot. Okay. And that's what I have my ham hock. Put that in there. Oops. Put the top back on there. I'm gonna turn that heat down a little bit. Okay, I'm still going at it. I'm hoping you can see how dirty this water is. I'm trying to see if I can get, you see all that dirt at the bottom? That's why it's so important to wash these greens. You have to really let them soak in there and get that dirt off. Just wanted to show you that. Okay, you see that dirt? So I'm gonna change the water out. And that's what you'll have to do after each wash. Okay, it's been several hours. The chicken, we already ate the chicken. We had cornbread and chicken. We had some cabbage, that's what's left. And then we had some purple hull peas and some ribs. Oh, and then my husband had some pie. And so anyway, I wanted you to see, ooh, that's hot. I had to go to the store and get some, I had to go get some more chicken, I mean not chicken, turkey tails, smoked turkey tails. And so I threw that in there. But anyway, I finally did the greens. And so the 15 bunches made 2 sinkfuls. So I'm still washing them. So once I get through washing them, I will put them in this pot so they can cook. But you have to wash them about 3 or 4 times until the water is clean. So, I'm still in the kitchen working on these greens. Okay. So I'm just washing these. And I need another sink or another big barrel to put this in. Let me find something to put these in. Okay, this was a Christmas gift to myself, and so it looks like it's going to be used today. I need this big stainless steel 8-quart bowl so that I can put these greens in. So let me open this up. All right. All right. Okay. I had to let the water drain out. Okay, so I got me a chair to sit down. And so my husband is back there watching the Dallas Cowboy game. Sorry about that. Okay. All right, so I'm cleaning these greens. You see how? And the water can be cold or medium temperature. I wouldn't do hot, but you need to have the water comfortable for your hands, because I said cool water, but it could be medium. We're watching the game. What is it, 23-28? And I'm doing greens at the same time. So I just clean them in water. And this is how you wash greens. All right. Okay, see, my water is kind of green, and it's probably because my water was warmer. It seems like when the water is colder, the greens don't, the color doesn't bleed out. They don't cook in hot water. So I like to use a cooler water temperature. So we need to wash them again. Alright, I'm washing the greens. Okay, I'm going to put my greens, my washed greens, into the stock pot. Sometimes you have to add a little bit at a time and let them cook down, because if your pot isn't big enough, And I'm gonna see if I can get all this in here without a problem. And you can tear them up, cut them up to make them smaller. I just take my hand and tear them like that and make them smaller to fit. But we're gonna see how much I can get in this pot. Because that's gonna cook down and then you'll be able to put more into the pot. I need to wash this other sink full and I'll add that, but I'll let these cook down some. Okay. Let me wash this other batch of greens. Okay. I have this pot pretty full, so I'm gonna have to use a secondary pot. So sometimes this is what has to happen when you are fixing a big bunch of greens. And then when it cooks down, you can all put it in one pot. But right now, we're gonna have to use two. It's okay. So we will use two, and let's see. I wanted to tell you, you can do turnip greens, collard greens, mustard, as I said, whatever you want to cook, and it's the same process. There we go. Oh. All right. Trying to think of what else I wanted to say, and I thought about it afterwards. Anyway. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Okay, so the greens are cooking down in the pot. So let me show you. I can fit those other greens in there. I can put them all in one pot. And then here's the other pot. So there's not that much in there. They've cooked down too, so I can add all of that into one pot. My camera's getting foggy. Hopefully that'll clear up. The steam from the pot. So you just push the greens down into the water so everything can get cooked. And greens will cook down. That's why you have to cook more than what you need, because they will cook down. The bunches that I had that I got from Kroger were pretty big size bunches. Sometimes I buy the bunches for $1.49 a bunch and they don't have much on them. The greens look pretty good. So I got all the greens in one pot now. And we just let it cook. Cook it on like a medium high. Make sure the water don't boil out and you don't want to burn your greens up. Or a medium, not a medium high, maybe a medium, not medium high, but medium. Okay. You don't want them to have too much water because they'll be waterlogged. It won't taste good. You have to season it a lot more. But like I said, the greens are going to cook down. And they give off water when they cook, because they've been in that water. Alright, put the top back on it.